All right, soon to be sixth graders. Today's day 3 for the Reds group. And let's start off with our exit ticket 5,606. So I have my 6 times tables that I want to answer right now 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30. And I'm going to do 6 times 0, 6 times 0, 6 times 6 equals 36. 6 times 5, which equals 30, plus 3, which gives you 33, giving me a total product of 33,600. So, if mistakes were made, I bet it might have been the multiplication, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was the forgetting to carry and regroup and add what you regrouped to your 5 times 6. It's probably where mistakes happen. All right, so let's go ahead with today. We're still sticking with a 4-digit. This time it's 4-digit times 1, but there's going to be no there's going to be no zeros. So every place value for your 4-digit number will have a number 1 through 9. So let's get started. 3 times tables is what I'm going to write over here. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, and 3 times 3. 3, 6, and 9. That's all I need to know for this problem. 3 times 3, and you're doing it quite a lot, aren't you? 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9, giving me a total answer of 9,999. Now with that problem, there was no regrouping. But the next problem, you certainly will see there will be. So for number 2, we have 4,721 times 4. I started off my 4 times tables right here. I want you to hit that pause button now and work through this problem. Put forth your best effort and pause it. Okay, so we are back. Hopefully you've worked through it. If you got stuck, let's try to figure out where you got stuck. 4 times 1 is going to be 4, right? 4 times 2 is 8. That's pretty easy. 4 times 7 is 28. So leave the 8, carry the 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus the 2 that I regrouped gives me 18. Therefore, giving me a solution or a product or an answer, however you want to say it, of 18,884. So if you made a mistake, it's probably your multiplication facts or the regrouping. So if it's the regrouping, say, all right, and the next one, I'm going to pay very close attention to what I have to regroup. If it's a multiplication, I'm going to check over my list here, check it twice, just like Santa Claus, right? I'm going to check over to make sure everything skip counts by 4s if I'm doing 4s, which it just so happens I am for number 3. So for number 3, 2,346 times 4. Go ahead, hit the pause button, and solve it now. Okay, so how do you think you did? Let's find out. So if you were smart enough, you copied this from right over here, all right, which is what I did. I also have it memorized. So 6 times 4 equals 24. Leave the 4, carry the 2. 4 times 4 equals 16, plus that 2 gives me 18. Carry the 1, but leave the 8. 3 times 4 is 12, plus that 1 that I regrouped gives me 13. Leave the 3, carry the 1 from 13. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 equals 9. giving me a solution of 9,384. All right, last but not least is number 4. So we have 3,000. Ooh, that's a bad glare. Okay, let's see if my head gets in the way of my help. Oh, 3,845 times 6. Okay, which I had to go all the way down to my 6 times 8 to help me out here. So go ahead, solve your 6 times tables, and then solve for the product of this 4-digit times 1-digit problem. Hit the pause button now, please. Okay, so I have my multiplication facts and their products. 6 times 5 is going to be 30. Leave the 0, carry the 3. 4 times 6 is 24 plus 3 gives me 27. 6 times 8 is 48 plus that 2 gives me 50. And then 6 times 3 is 18 plus 5 this time, which gives me 23. 23,070 being my answer. Now, we are here with the X ticket problem, which you're doing a 4-digit times 1-digit, like we've been practicing. And notice the single digit is a 6. You have all your facts. Don't rewrite them unless you want to practice, which practice makes permanent. So feel free to do that and practice if you want to rewrite them. But that is one step that you don't need to worry about making a mistake on. It's right here. So go ahead, solve the X ticket problem in your packet, and then submit your answer in the Google form for today, which is week 1, day 3. Thanks so much for your participation again today. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week.